Sorry, Yuna. You had to have seen this coming. Oh, what do I do? This party has too many good characters that work well together. Because I also love Emma. She hits like a freaking truck. But I guess, yeah, she's level like 117. And there, you know what? I guess I'll stick with what I got.
That's
Rean. Hey, Rean's your hot bombshell girlfriend.
Over here, guys.
Oh, Rean.
You made it inside.
But of course they did.
Know this, Class 7. There's nothing you can do to put a stop to our Supreme Leader's ambitions. To put a stop to our ambitions.
What fools! Stand in our way and we will strike you down.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but you are heavily outnumbered, my friend. You may want to count your numbers again.
Elisa, Machias, we're taking them out.
Roger that.
Yeah, I still... Wait, what? Why did you change my party, game? I had it the way I want... No, I don't want Alyssa. No! I don't want Alyssa! Fuck you, game. I had my party. Fine.
Sure, I'll take you on.
Yep, I've already seen all of you, so...
Rean.
Glad there weren't any issues on your side.
Please, that should be our line.
Yeah. We had no idea what to think after the events of the signing ceremony. It's honestly the biggest relief to see you in high spirits.
Nothing gets us down, Rean. It's because we believed. No, we knew that no matter what, you'd come for us.
I should have known, huh? And all I can really say to that is, sorry I kept you waiting for me.
You sure did, but I'm a patient girl. Anyway, you've changed again.
Alyssa, you should be used to this at this point.
I did notice during our long-distance correspondence, but I wasn't certain of how to address it.
Yeah, you can stare and look, and believe me, it's not gonna change. Rean's just used to this shit at this point.
Are you really okay? We know something is going on again inside you.
Again. Note the fact he said again. Rean, you are a goddamn mess inside, aren't you, my friend?
There is, but it's not causing me to lose control the way my ogre power did. My control and strength couldn't be better even, and I plan to make good use of that. Besides, if anything were to happen, I know I've got all of you to knock some sense into me.
Right. That's what friends are for.
Always so sentimental. Not that I'm not buying what you're selling.
I'm glad you know we're here for you.
Yeah. We'll figure out what's going on as a team.
Exactly. We can do anything as long as we're together.
I'll keep doing whatever I can to help, Rean. And no saying no either. There's not one good reason I can't be part of the team that lightens your burdens.
All we need now is Angie and George, and we've got the full damn team.
Oh, that's quite a pitch. All right then, Toa. Let's keep on fighting.
You got it.
So that's Thor's Military Academy's Class 7. Not a blemish to be seen among them.
Huh? Oh.
Hello, Sarah and Fee.
Michelle, good to see you.
Yo.
We managed to free the guild.
And even better, none of the citizens who took shelter inside were hurt.
So you're the Ashen Chevalier, hmm? Oh, are you bigger on Divine Blade?
How about neither?
Between you and Arios, I'm starting to wonder if being drop-dead handsome's a requirement for the title.
That's kind of you. I haven't been officially going by the title yet, though, so no preference at the moment. Mind if I leave business here to you guys?
Go for it. We plan on liberating the Uptown District next.
Go teach that Supreme Leader a lesson.
Scarlet, shouldn't you come with us? Because in a way, you're kind of kicking Rufus's ass. And Rufus is one part of the reason why, shit hit the fan with you guys.
Your wish is my command.
The best route to the administrative district is through the harbor. Let's go.
Don't think I noticed that you had Crow or spawned.
We can leave
Ding.
things here to Scarlet and the Bracers for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm switching my party back to the way I had it. Thank you very much. I understand if you don't like a game, but I do, so leave me be with my decisions. This has been my go-to party. Every goddamn game, with the exception of Crow.
Now that we're all together again, nothing can stand in our way.
That's right. Class 7, move out.
God damn, that brings back so much nostalgia. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. The hell, Mord. They're not going to make this easy for us. Did you expect them to? You're Erebonians. What reason do you have to defy the Supreme Leader? You dare interfere with the unification of this continent? Open your eyes. The United Nation is nothing more than a fool's dream. Yet here you stand, laying your lives down for a fraudulent leader none the wiser. You call yourselves the elites of the Imperial Army? That's an insult. Silence, you know nothing. Our ambitions are the one true path towards everlasting peace. These chumps have gone way off the deep end. And it's all because of that dance. I can't believe how powerful its brainwashing is. Then that just means we gotta let them know what's what by force. Right. Beginning counterattack. Yeah, I can't say they're too smart. Yeah, okay. I don't have to do anything.
Time to show off.
Always my favorite attack to start off a fight.
As your strength. All right. Judgment time. Why, you?
Got you.
Again, game, if I may be so bold to ask, you're positive this is a powerful enemy?
Now!
An opening!
Impossible.
Let's go! Break! Now! Come on! An opening!
Moving out. They're down.
Showtime. Now! Let's finish it, Laura!
Leave it!
These two have always been an awesome pair.
Moving out. Why, you?
Alright, that should do it. Let's keep moving. Like hell you will. That doesn't sound good. Yep, I was about to say we got more Panzer soldiers coming in. Reinforcements? Damn it. There's no end to them. If only we had a Terra Frig or Terran thing or even a Drakon or whatever the hell you people pronounce these things. In the name of the Ebon Defense Force, you shall not pass.
You picked the wrong name to wager on, you goddamn idiots.
And you're not Gandalf. That's even more insulting. What the? What the hell? This man is like fucking just super speeded
No
it.
way.
It's like fucking Sonic.
It's him!
Garcia Rossi? Aren't you supposed to be? It's time you boys settled the score. Knock some sense into these losers.
Roger, we're here to take back the honor you all have tainted.
IDF soldiers? They're back to normal.
So, you're Garcia Rossi. I'd heard you chose to side with the Supreme Leader.
I've been acting as those EDF nutjob's commander. Kept myself busy bringing each one of them back to Earth one by one.
By what? Super speeding into their faces?
I sent the rest of my men to the other districts, so the city should be fine.
That's a real roundabout way of doing things. Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Well, well, the killing bear is a big teddy bear after all. Just like I heard.
The boss told me a lot about you. You were his right-hand man for a while, but then you left the Corps due to some extenuating circumstances.
Wait a minute. This man was a part of Zephyr?
He always looked a little lonely when he told me about how good of a drinking buddy you were.
So you must be that twerp he took in. Still haven't gotten the chance to visit his grave and pay my respects, but I heard he looked satisfied when all was said and done.
Yeah, he was.
We could shoot the shit later. Get going, and let us look after this place.
Sure, sounds good.
Let's go, everyone.
Rean!
Lloyd.
I'm glad you're all
We
safe.
met up with Lloyd and Co.
Yeah, you too. But
What the fuck is that thing?
Another new Zauber soldat.
Good heavens!
It looks like an improved version of the Asmodyne model.
How is it that you guys had this shit prepared in a few days?
and it's not alone.
Ilya.
Welcome, one and all. I do hope you are enjoying our final performance. I'd hate for anyone in my audience to leave a show disappointed.
So that's the famous Ilya Platier.
She doesn't seem like she's willing to step aside.
We were so close to returning her to normal at the temple.
She's a real force of nature, with or without the mask, huh?
Brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it, Crow?
All the masks do is define how a person may act. Doesn't change their fundamental nature.
That does seem to be the case.
All this time, I couldn't understand how you ended up like this. The Ilya we know worked earnestly to deliver the best performance possible for everyone who came to watch her. It just didn't make sense that she would accept a mask that distorted that part of her. The old Ilya wouldn't have, at least.
Wait.
What do you mean?
Wait. Are you telling me she's a replica?
I think I see what Lloyd is saying.
Why did I not think of that sooner?
Your injuries were so dire that they said you would never take the stage again. And yet you didn't let that stop you. Your determination and strength were a true source of encouragement to us all during the Imperial occupation. You knew that. And that's when you felt like you had to keep that strength up. Like you had to keep going for all our sakes.
You're exactly right. The sun that shined for Crossbell needed to rise and rise again. Before I knew it, the idea consumed me, eating away at the passion I once felt deeply for my craft. It was no longer a simple wish to return to the stage. I had to, for in the eyes of the masses, the show must go on.
Wait, so she's not a replica?
It all makes sense now.
Wait, hold on. You're not a replica and you're telling me you willingly put that thing on?
She made exactly the same mistake that we did.
Our Sun Princess is as human as we are. If anything, her reputation made it too easy to buckle under pressure.
Maybe the Supreme Leader we serve now isn't the one who ruled over us before. But he was still just as able to take advantage of the weakness in all of our hearts to occupy Crossbell. A pretender's yearning to become real can sometimes be enough to let them surpass the object of their aspiration. Now, give me the performance of a lifetime. Prove to me that you are no longer lost by overcoming none other than the Duskin Dancer.
Okay, I'm confused. Is this the real Ilya or not?
I'll do just that.
Risha, what are you doing?
Tio, Emma, begin!
Connecting your Arcus 2 with the spirit veins.
Aeon system activate. Relaying footage to all the screens in the city.
Huh?
So we're having a dance-off?
Something's on the screen.
That's just the way she said that. Like, oh my god, Mom, look, a real-life performer on there again!
Isn't the Supreme Leader supposed to be on?
Why did it? Isn't this...
Ah, so she's got a counter
Wait.
dance.
It's them. The real...
Wow, look, Cub! It's the real Arkansas! Real what?
Like, what is she talking about? Wait, huh?
How could I have forgotten?
Yeah, that was the real pride of Crossbell all along. What's happening?
What in the world?
We believe in you, Risha!
Bring Lady Elia and Arkansas back to us! You can do it, Risha!
Go, Moon Princess!
They're pushing back against my influence?
We inspired them with this power, and they in turn have wielded it to inspire us. This power you gave me, that I nurtured with our closest friends, matters more to me than you could ever know. So now it's my turn to wield it to surpass you, if only to bring you back to me.
Then wield it well.
What's going on here?
It looks pretty crazy.
What an apt distraction they make.
We're not going to help them?
We all have our roles to play in this. Lord Rufus.
Great timing, guys.
I leave that in your hands. Good luck.
Yeah, that.
Excuse me? We'll give him a hand.
Good luck, everyone.
I absolutely love.
And there they go.
The hell? He really ditched us. I cannot believe him.
Okay, but this is totally something he'd do. Guess Claire and Lecter are going along for the ride.
Oh my god!
I would say this is a fair division of labor.
That okay.
Not the problem.
That is my new favorite scene.
Yeah, we need to take care of this thing.
I love how they're just like, hey
Risha.
guys, over
Show
here!
me what you can do. Let's see if the light of the Moon Princess can banish the dusk.
It's time we did our part. While Risha suppressing Ilia's power, we should be able to come out on top.
We're right here with you. Let's do this.
So I'm making a mishmash party of these guys, aren't I? I loved that scene. That was brilliant. Oh god, that was so good. I love how Eustace is like, excuse me? Like, you didn't expect your own brother to do that? Come on now, you know him. You knew he was gonna pull shit like that. I'm gonna have... Where the fuck's Rean? Oh, there he is. I'll have you... You know what? I'll replace her, because I need a healer. And Ellie's a healer. But Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that was awesome. I loved that. I absolutely loved that. That was probably the best cutscene in this entire game thus far. Of just the way Eustace delivered that line, like, excuse me? The hell do you mean you're not helping?
I've got you.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Forgot. Don't forget to do that.
It's my turn. All for one.
And one for all.
This is what we're capable of.
It's my turn. For one.
And one for all.
Let's go.
Keep it up, everybody.
Time to show off.
They're down.
I've got you.
Let's go.
It's my turn.
Moving out.
Leave it to me. Arcus activate.
All right. Arcus activate. I got your back.
Thank you.
Let's go.
There. Oh, Jesus. God damn it.
It's my turn.
No, I'm not falling like this.
I can't afford to lose.
Nice.
That's how it's done.
Mission complete.
How's Risha doing?
Hylia!
Oh, how you've grown, Risha. But this isn't over yet.
She's making for the tower.
After her.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like you guys can barely hold yourselves straight, though.
I suspected you would be the first to reach me.
Oh, I thought that was actually Rufus laughing like, I'm gonna get my ass reamed later, aren't I?
Oh. Finally. We've been waiting for this.
So that's Rufus's replica.
He really is the spitting image of him.
Yeah. The likeness is even more striking than it was with the Emperor.
I extend a most warm welcome to you, my other self. Though you are more a fraud than an equal.
Ouch.
Funny coming from you, my friend. A pity that you, like the almighty conflagration's simulacrum, seem to be unaware of your nature. Oh, I am aware that my life is artificial. But the true Rufus Alborea must always be the embodiment of perfection. Your name, and all it evoked, was forfeit the moment of your humiliating defeat during the Great Twilight. And that was enough to convince those in the Ebon Defense Force to follow your lead? What a farce this is. I don't disagree. We are simply dramatizing a scenario written and realized for us by Elysium. And, keeping with that, calls for me to make you a certain proposal.
Oh? No! 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 We did not just do that in sync. No, mate. We ain't, nah. No. We did not just do that in sync.
It's quite simple. Might I tempt you to inherit the role I've created?
Excuse me?
You would become the true supreme leader of the United Nation of Crossbell.
What the fuck have you been smoking?
What? Have you lost your mind?
Why would you extend that offer to someone you just called a fraud?
Poor guy's system is bugged.
Naughty.
Elysium cares not which of us takes on this role. It never has. Leave aside that. He is real and I am his replica, and we are identical in every possible way. But the world has no need for two of us. If one is to remain, the other should disappear. You, as the original, have the right to decide our respective fates. Well now, how very gracious of you. But I'm afraid that I will not be won over by your nonsense. Do you really think that I would find joy in serving as an AI's puppet? I do. Because to Rufus Alborea, this is a chance like no other. What?
That's what I was just about to say. What are you prattling on about?
Uniting Zemuria is something that no one before us has been able to achieve. You doing so would mean that you could have a reason for being. That you are more than your father, who failed to create a new world on the other side of the war, ever was. Why would you deny your goal when it is finally within reach?
So that was his point all along? Now that is a fucking farce.
His Excellency.
If you wish to assert that you are too proud to serve Elysium, then spare me. You will use anything and everything to advance your interests, be it your house, your brother, or even yourself. That is simply who you've always been. Should you desire to take on this role, you may have it. I will exit the stage with grace. The unification of the continent is a monumental goal only Rufus Alborea can achieve. All that remains is deciding which Rufus Alborea will achieve it. For you are me, and I am you.
Rufus. I don't know. I can't answer that when I'm still learning about what it means to be human. All I can say is, I don't see if you're good or bad, where you're from, or how you were raised. I don't see what you've done or haven't done, what you possess or what you lack, because none of those are what make you exist as a person. So it can't be that you suddenly don't exist just because someone decides to reject those parts of you. Just to me, being is what makes a human. And so, it's what makes you, you.
I trust that you have your answer. Of course, there was only ever one to give. Indeed, there was. I am me, and I am not you. You have been frozen in time before the Imperial fortresses fall, but I am here in the present. What? I moved past my obsession with overcoming my father long ago. I now know him as he was, a man who loved deeply and achieved what he set out to do.
And when you say your father, you're talking about the counselor, huh? Or chancellor, whatever. I keep calling him a guidance counselor, I don't know why.
If you know him any other way, then you haven't the right to call yourself perfection. Begone, imposter, abominable specter of my past crimes. You are not needed in Crossbell's new future, nor in the Zemuria of tomorrow. My patience for your delusional view of my father's potential, so brazenly articulated using my face, wears thin.
I'm so proud of you, Rufus.
I couldn't agree with him more. I say it's time we wrapped up this homework that old goat left us.
This will be our final assignment as Ironbloods, as his children, walking toward our own futures. Though it's a shame Milliam and Prince Cedric could not complete it here with us.
I believe it falls more to us as the oldest members anyway.
Don't forget about us, too!
Much as it makes me uncomfortable fighting someone with my employer's face.
No, this gives you a chance to beat the shit out of him
It's
if
his
you wanted.
face that will make this much more enjoyable for me.
Yep, that's exactly what I expected.
How regrettable that you would turn your back on the chance of a lifetime. I see you are no longer fit to have our name. So be it. I shall be the original from here on. I will unite all of Zemuria and lead its people into a new age. I am the true Rufus Alberea.
I did not think this is how my game would turn out to be. Where I'd have a fake claiming he's the true one, and how dare the actual true one disagree with his wins. Yep, that's not how I pictured this going. But I have to say, I guess that makes me respect our Rufus Alberea a lot more. Because he did seem to show a little bit of regret of what he did to his brother. Although, I think he realizes it doesn't matter because it's in the past. It's been said and it's been done. So I guess I have to respect him for acknowledging that, yeah, he did shit that he regrets.
Heavenly thunder!
I should have done my order.
I got you!
Holy blade.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Fall here.
I can keep going.
Holy fuck on a bike! What the hell just happened? I guess everything else has been a fucking breeze that they said, you know what? We can't let that be true of the fake Rufus.
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down!
Now, I'm supposed to be perfect. I hope you're prepared for this.
Something tells me I'm not quite as ready as I think I am.
Thank you.
I don't mind. This your card? Too bad for you.
I shall end this!
Is this his S-Craft?
Carve this
Yep.
into your brain, Andreas!
I can keep going.
Why not? All right.
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down!
Yes.
God, this guy hits like a truck.
Good to go. All for one, and one for all. My mark.
I'm hurt. I'm on the kilo, and so that's who I got.
I'll take care of it. How plain.
We shall end this now!
I got it.
Ready. Hit! A chance!
Good to go.
Yeah. You deserve some praise. Very well. I'm on the kilo, and so that's who I got.
I don't mind.
All right. How plain. What nonsense.
Take that, you fake Rufus.
Impossible. I am the embodiment of perfection. How could I lose?
Just the same way you lost during the Great Twilight.
You have your reason right there. My past self could never conceive defeat, and so he could never truly win. Perfection is a truly fragile thing.
Let's finish the job before...
Well, This does look like fun.
Oh, look who decided to join.
Ilya Platier.
What happened to the battle in the administrative district?
Arios! Rufus!
Uh-oh! We're in trouble now!
I am relieved to see that you overcame your little trial.
He is so gonna kick your ass after this, Rufus.
Oh, I want to deck him.
Grumble later. Right now, we need to focus.
Looks like the final curtain's about to rise on this battle, too.
I assume Asmodine was defeated. Your spirits are high. Why, pray tell?
This is the finale of a performance like no other. It would be a waste, and outright rude to our audience, to not enjoy it. So I expect you to stand tall on your stage to the very end.
That must be what it means to be real. Very well.
So now I get to face these two head-on together, huh?
They've redirected all of the mana that was being fed to the Zalber Soldats back to themselves.
So the gloves are off.
Show me your strength, Rufus Salbarea. This shall be our final battle! Very well, Rufus Salbarea.
Oh, Jesus,
Eustace,
stop it.
The rest of you as well. I'll be leaning on your strength for this.
And you have it. We'll back you up with all we've got. Let's go, Risha!
Let us begin, Ilya. I'll do whatever it takes to break you out of this.
Then you'd better not hold back. En avant, one and all, as my dance swells to its crepuscular crescendo! The final act is here. Let's finish this with style.
Very well. May we fight till we meet our end.
This fighting one of you in particular, was so easy last time. Alright. We're gonna start things off with a bang.
Cheer up, guys! Truly smile!
Death awaits you!
It ends! Rising sun!
These swords are of those
On guard!
you're in need of polish.
Get rain!
Well, that broke me quicker than I thought.
Behold my dance. Sleep and bind!
The climax is still far from here.
All right.
Let's do this. Not sure where this will put us, but we'll see.
All for one?
And one for all!
Go, everyone! Who can do it? You can!
There's no turning back. Not at this point. I hope you're prepared for this. Fall in line. Majestic reign!
I won't let
I
you!
shall end this!
Carve this into your brain! Agrias! Excalibur!
Okay, not as bad.
Forget it!
It's my turn. Stay strong, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
I'll take care of it.
And then...
Put you down!
How plain.
Gotcha.
And so begins the dark passion of the Duskin. You're in for a real treat. Uno, due, tres. Time to take a bow.
Morte Mascherata!
I still think she's awesome.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Back tenfold.
You vile!
Heavenly thunder.
Let my guard down.
Leave it
Oh,
to
he
me.
just wiped out that whole first party. Alright. I can't do any orders. Oh, okay. Because of theirs? In which case then... Oh, wait.
Moving out.
It's me!
Yep, there we go. Now I can.
Cheer up, guys! Terrific smile! It's me!
And now we'll start hitting things off with a bang.
Here we go. Shoulder the crosses of rebellion.
That's my little guy. That's my Risha.
You shouldn't have decided to destroy that entire party. You guys might have lasted longer. Just saying.
My mind is clear.
Welcome to my teddy!
I was gonna say if Rean had demolished him, that nothing would seem more fitting than Rean dealing the finishing blow.
This is the strength of one who is real.
I saw that coming. I saw everything coming.
Nice. That'll do it. That's how it's done.
Ooh. What a strange way of fighting, but okay.
Farewell.
Huh? Oh. Did she get the mask?
That's
Yep, she did. And with Ilya goes down all the soldiers.
Oh, my head. It hurts.
They did it.
Yeah, they sure did.
I still don't think we're done. This... Nope, something else is gonna happen. I've been through this scenario one too many times. I know. I've been through the scenario. I know this. I know it enough that we're not done. Something else is coming.
Llya, are you alright?
Risha. You did it, huh? You brought me back to you.
Thank goodness.
That mask won't be bothering us anymore.
The amount of negative mana in the area is decreasing too.
All's well that ends well, huh?
Yeah, if only, Celine.
Thank you for saving me, Risha. And you didn't just save me. You helped me remember what matters most to me, too.
Llya.
You sure knocked me down a peg or two, didn't you? I'm more of a lover, not a fighter. But still, maybe it's time I learn a few moves.
Honestly, all I care about is that you're safe.
And she's back to her old antics.
It's reassuring in its own way.
So, this is what defeat feels like. No matter how meticulously one tries to replicate perfection, a copy cannot beat the genuine article, it seems. I wouldn't be so certain about that. You were correct that there is very little difference between us. Had you asked a little sooner, I may well have turned traitor and accepted your offer without a second thought.
You know, that doesn't surprise me.
Rufus?
Lapis, this is just who he is.
You aren't supposed to admit it.
All that divides us are slight differences in experience. My absolute defeat at the Imperial Fortress, a distinct pain I felt on my cheek only just after, and the brief, unforgettable journey that led me to standing before you. I don't think I'll ever truly understand.
Pretty out of character for him, huh?
I guess. But then again, maybe he did finally change. I don't know, man. I still don't know how I feel about Rufus.
Or he's lying through his teeth.
That too.
I don't know. The road has a way of changing you.
Estelle, you don't know what this man has done. Believe me when I say that whatever change he has to go through has to be significant, because holy crap, I still cannot tell if he's being genuine or just a fucking liar.
Yeah, meeting people and having new experiences is a fast track to growth. Be the journey long or short.
Can journeys really do that?
I'm so glad we could clean this mess up. Finally. Our home is ours again.
Yeah, but...
There's still one more person. And it's that fake Rean.
What is it?
What's got you so serious, Schwarzer? Wait. I got you.
Rufus. No. Supreme Leader. Before you stop functioning, we need to know a few things.
Where is he? And where is the Zereth Knight?
We never saw them once during the operation.
It's unthinkable that they wouldn't try to counter our efforts to take the city.
Unless that was never their plan to begin with.
What's going on?
If you think you've won, you are very much mistaken. It's TIR.
Ah. So they got till noon is in reference to the fake Rean's attack.
What did he...
Rean?
Easy there, Rean.
Are you alright?
It feels like something is coming. Whoa!
Yep, that's about right.
An earthquake?
Nope, much worse.
No, this is no earthquake.
It's coming from the south.
Jesus. Always with this fortress, isn't it? Hey, it's the principal! It's nearly noon. The time set by the supreme leaders upon us. What will they do? Neander! An anomaly has been detected coming from southern Crossbell. An unidentified object has appeared from out of Lake Elm. Uh-oh. Hiding in the lake, was he? Oh. That's much different than what I thought. Jesus! Where's that beam going? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh my God. I hope, what's his name? Wallace is okay. Oh my God.
What was that?
If we thought the
Naval
devastation
has been...
from the other fortress was bad, oh boy, does this one take the cake. I'm sorry, I need a minute to process that, because, having just beat Cold Steel 1 not that long ago, and the devastation that was Guerrilla Fortress, and then seeing it again in Cold Steel 2, it was a lot, because they had a lot of people there that had no warning that couldn't get away. And we see the devastation. There are still bits and pieces of that fortress still around, though entirely crumbled. This base, I remember this base. The Naval Force, we were there. I don't know if it was in Cold Steel 2, or if we went there in Cold Steel 3. And, oh my God. Wallace was based there. The branch campus's, principal's friend. Oh my God. Wow.
Master Sao.
So, that's what they were developing behind our backs.
Uh-oh. They said both at Calvard and at the Empire. Who's the target in Calvard?
What fools we were. None of us thought it would be so strong. That was what they were hiding with this device?
So it seems. They cleverly disguised the disappearance of those Gargantua-class airships and railway guns, and dismantled them with Tangram Fortress to create that, the ultimate weapon.
A product of a singularity in every sense.
Are you kidding? Something like that doesn't belong in this world!
Kia, what are you thinking? Well, that doesn't look terrifying in the slightest.
Magnificent! magnificent!
Why am I not surprised that you had something to do with this?
Super intelligent AI and the birth of a singularity! Oh, I am going to have a field day with this!
Well, I'm glad someone is at least enjoying themselves. That man is really touched in the head, isn't he?
People of the world,
Oh.
what you just witnessed is the symbol of the United Nation of Crossbell and of Zemuria's eternal peace. Atop this mighty structure is the last weapon we will ever need. It's divine lightning, judging all that corrupts us. I call this structure the Retributive Tower. And its presence marks the unification of all Zemuria.
Pre-recorded, I see, eh? Well, we know where we're heading to next. Wait a minute. You know what I just realized? I know I've been asking, who is this new Elysium? And many of you probably are already like, well, it's kind of obvious now, isn't it? It wasn't, not to me. And I just had a thought. It's the new Rean, isn't it? What a particular form to be taking, though. Who did they get in contact with, though, to make their body? Because didn't they need someone to make lapises? I'm sure they had to do the same of, you know, everyone that we've fought thus far. The commotion in the city is starting to calm down to a degree. Garcia also helped us recover all of the remaining Zoldads and transport them into the Geofront. The remaining members of the Ebon Defense Force are all willingly surrendered themselves too. As for Ilia Platier, she has been taken to the hospital. She's exhausted, but in no danger. Thank Adios for that. She's in good hands with Dr. Sealand. Speaking of the doctor, it sounds like Mireille says surgery was a success. It's a shame I can't see her yet, but at least I know she's alright. You will soon. For now, we need to decide on our next move. Who knew something like that would show up on Lake Elm? Tree, bit of tower. The Retributive Tower. That's fucking with me. I'm gonna mess that up, I know I am. Oh, we got the principal online, huh? We've already seen it's capable enough to annihilate something the size of Uno Naval Fortress in an interest. Instant. You have to forgive me, I'm recording this early in the morning. From what I can see, it powers itself through the spirit veins. This energy is amplified and reflected by combat shells satellites in the sky, which then direct them towards the desired target. The technology to fire a beam of its strength with such precise accuracy just doesn't exist in the Empire. But Ezium can realize it. I thought so. The fortress's troops were stationed elsewhere at the time of the attack, so by the grace of the goddess, no lives were lost. Oh, that is so good to hear. I'm more ashamed that my old castle could fall so easily. Now that's why I remember that place as well. I don't think any fortress could have withstood that blast like that. The aim was to show its monstrous capabilities, and it served its purpose well. You need only to look at our neighbors' reactions to see that, particularly Calvert's. Indeed. You talked to the new president just earlier, didn't you, sir? I did, yes. Oh, that ought to be interesting. How'd that go?
It feels like just yesterday that we were gathered to affirm Crossbell's independence. The speed with which you liberated your city was nothing short of astonishing. The many hardships that Crossbellans have endured have molded them into a most hardy people indeed.
We are hardly worthy of such praise. I truly regret that we've been unable to bring this crisis to a conclusion faster, Mr. President.
But it is good to have this line of communication open to us again. Now, I believe it would be wise to discuss how to address that new weapon of mass destruction that...
As it happens, we have already begun preparing our response. We have readied enough troops to dwarf even our great numbers from the war.
I see.
Surely you are aware of the extremely delicate position Crossbell finds itself in at present. If Erebonia, or even Calvert, were to try and intervene with force, well...
I am indeed aware. But how else is a head of state to respond when his territory is threatened?
The tower shall next rain judgment on the Calvert Republic's Baratier airbase. Its divine lightning will spare not one thing as it turns its frame to dust. You have until 5 o'clock this evening to reconsider your stance.
Our military's general headquarters will be the next target if we do not act. We have no choice. I'm quite surprised as how much Erebonia is dragging its heels in light of the losses it has recently suffered.
I mean, can't you, at the very least for now, kind of concede just to save your people?
I deeply regret the position your country has been placed in after a problem that erupted within our borders. But could you not give us a little more time to resolve this on our own? I assure you that we are not sitting idly by while your nation is threatened.
All I can say is that what I think would be best, even if it were just for appearances, I would concede and give in to their demands. But then again, looking at this from their perspective, they don't know our groups and what they've accomplished, and judging by what I have seen thus far, Calvert's not very trustworthy. So, on second thought, maybe you would fail that, but I think those in the Empire would just concede for just a little bit, if it meant they gave their friends more time to stop the actual problem.
And I believe you. I have it on good authority that many capable hands have gathered in Crossbell.
And yet, I don't think you realize how capable.
I would like to make our stance crystal clear. Refusing our gracious offer of support means you have also forfeited support from the Imperial Army. And given what is at stake, the deadline draws dangerously close, we will take action as we see fit.
President Gramhart, sir.
Yes, I fully understand that.
Then all is well. Republican Army stands ready to aid you, should you require it. I hope you will make the correct choice, and sooner rather than later, Mr. Speaker.
I see nothing has changed because you're threatening them yet again. I'm beginning to really hate Calvert. I didn't like them in the first game from the many horrors I've heard, but damn, I'm really beginning to hate them. The rumors about him weren't an exaggeration in the least. If anything, they didn't exaggerate enough. I've heard his actions since the war have made him very popular in the Republic. Until now, we feared that Calvert would use the Supreme Leader as an excuse to invade, but the tower changed everything. They know as little about it as we do, so of course they would be hesitant about approaching it. Well, it's the right move. Playing this card has no downsides for them. I don't doubt that as soon as they have a grasp of the situation, they'll use it as an excuse to intervene and claim Crossbell as their own. I fear my only option may be to request both the Republic and the Empire's aid after all. No! Oh, Grandfather. The lives of the entire continent are on the line. We don't have much choice. But doing so would cement Crossbell's status as a country unable to handle crises within its own borders. It'd kill its chance of independence for good. It's almost an impossible choice to make. Knowing where the next target will be works to the Republic's advantage as well. As does knowing that, while it's in an important military base, it can be rebuilt within. As does knowing that, while it is an important military base, it can be rebuilt with ease, unlike you know. The deadline is also generous enough to give them time to evacuate civilians in the vicinity of the blast. I'm sure preparations are already underway. All to say that even if the worst should happen, Calvert will walk away with minimal damage at most. Lucky sons of bitches. And here we were thinking things would get easier after that sly old fox they had before 23 was out of the picture. The delay could still work in our favor. It might mean we've brought enough time to take care of the tower ourselves. I'll take half a day more than over nothing at all. I wouldn't bust out the champagne over that just yet. Agreed. There are reports that there are far fewer Zauber stations in the city, now compared to when it was first occupied. And there's only one other place they'd be. So the bulk of them are defending the tower then. Maybe they figured the city would be liberated from the start? Surely not. Actually, after all that's happened so far, anything is possible. I'd lean towards it, personally. Our foe's real goal was unveiling this giant weapon all along. But at this point, just who is our foe? It doesn't sound as though Elysium itself has a will of its own. That's right, it needs an administrator. The answer is whoever ousted me from that position and took it for themselves. That all this is has continued unabated even after the Supreme Leader's demise suggests it wasn't him. He would have been the most obvious answer. Our options otherwise are very few. We know. I'll be honest, I'm not sure this is something Calvert and Erebonia's armies can solve. I don't think so either. The tower is capable of more destruction than even the past war if left unchecked.
I won't let that happen. Maybe whoever this is really thinks they're on some noble pursuit to bring eternal peace. But if you have to hold the entire continent hostage to maintain it, then how the hell is that true peace? How is that going to unite us? It's not... We've worked too hard for this. I won't let this vice grip they think they have stop us from crossing the finish line.
Well said.
That's our Yuna.
You took the words right out of my mouth. We've stood up when knocked down 100 times. This is just 101. Because no matter how high the barrier, it'll never be enough to stop us.
Right. And all of us from Thor's will be right there to help you get over it. No, it's not just for you. I want things to go back to normal for myself just as much. I want to see a brighter tomorrow. And I want to see it together with the people I care about.
Rean.
Yeah, we're right there with you.
Liberal's here to support you all we can too.
Crossbell and Erebonia are neighbors, yes. But it's more that we've overcome enough as a team that we would never back out now.
Yeah,
Teamwork's made the dream work enough times before. So why wouldn't we help?
We, of course, are also here for you.
Damn, do you guys love these cute speeches. I'd bust one out too if I had one to give.
You know, Lecter, you're not wrong. They do this quite often.
Yet for all we have on our side, there are still limits to what we can do. The real key to our success is her.
True. As long as Elysium plays such a large role, its former administrator is going to make or break this.
She's the best. Perhaps the only hope we have of seeing tomorrow.
Your name is Lapis, right? I hate to put this kind of pressure on you, but we're absolutely going to need you in this upcoming operation. Will you help us?
No.
What?
Oh, Jesus. I knew she was gonna do that, too.
I said I'm not helping you.
You did not just say no.
Read the room, Lapis.
That's how our girl is. She doesn't let anyone push her into doing what she doesn't want to.
Although you'd think she would have agreed anyhow, because that was the whole purpose of her, you know, finding a physical form.
It's not like we're bossing her around over something trivial. She can't go, screw you guys, I'm out of here when the stakes are this damn high.
Are you saying no because you only want to help your friends?
No. I'd say the same thing to them. I'm not helping anyone. Because I'm the one who needs help. Elysium is at the center of everything that's plaguing the continent. That means, as its former administrator, I have a duty to set things right. I wish to make this very clear. This isn't your problem that I'm saving. This is my problem that you're saving. So please, I need you to help me. Way to turn it around, LP.
She is technically correct.
Yeah. She's hung around with you guys a bit too long.
Does that technically matter?
Yes, it's a very important distinction.
She's more of a character than you led me to believe, Ian. Believe me, I'm just as surprised at how much she's grown. Her friends have no doubt played a vital part in that. Can't argue with that logic. The distinction works in our favor too. We're here as friends, but as Erebonians, we can't officially interfere in Crossbell's affairs at the moment. I'm sure that was the back of some of our minds when we agreed to step in. It was, but we're past the point where we can claim this only involves Crossbell. All of our lives are at risk here. We want to help, but even if we didn't want to, this affects us just as much as it affects Crossbell. Crossbell, Erebonia, Liberl, it's everyone's problem all across the map. That's a lot of people when you think about it. Yeah, but all across the map's right. And we need everyone we can get to help Lapis and overcome this. Estelle and Joshua never turned away a helping hand. When they needed it, Thor's never turned them away either. Nor did the SSS. And we won't turn them away now. Exactly. What just happened? Are you ignoring me? Oh no. Oh no. I'm getting flashbacks already. Please don't ignore Lapis. She will lose her mind. Nope. You helped everyone feel like a team. That's all. Good girl. I'm so proud of you. I don't get why. I'd like to turn our discussion to what our present objectives should be. Lapis, how exactly should we go about stopping the tower? Well, Elysium came to be through the orbital network in spirit veins. It existed in an entirely intangible state, so retaking control over it would be normally impossible. Right now, though, It exists in physical form through the tower's central terminal. That much is very clear to me now that the signal jamming is gone. In other words, right now, we have a chance. Does this form make it possible for you to reinstate yourself as administrator? As long as we can reach the tower center. As long as we can reach the tower center, and I can wire myself directly to it, yes. If we do that, both the tower and the Divine Lightning should cease to function. Then we have our mission. One that's a lot easier said than done. The Zalber soldats are going to be difficult enough to pass, and then the tower itself is built like a fortress. It's also worth noting that it's being protected by some kind of barrier while it draws. It's also worth noting that it's being protected by some sort of barrier while it draws in new energy. The barrier's mana is so dense that I doubt even railway guns could break it. It's that durable? I feared it would be something like that. Before we can even think of teleporting inside, we need to take care of that barrier. But we don't have anything stronger than the railroad guns and crossbow. So if even they aren't up to the task? Let's not forget that the tower sits over a lake. We have one Merkaba hidden and ready for use. But this isn't going to be as easy to get to as the Izar tree was. Not with our enemy being so armed to the teeth. My Merkaba has undergone repairs in Arabonia with the Courageous 2, so that one's out. We could have taken care of it if we had our Divine Knights, but unfortunately, we're gonna be facing one instead of on top of everything else. Yeah, there's gotta be something we can do, though. Yeah, I'd love to know. But then again, if it is, in fact, also a replica, surely it's not perfect like, the actual Divine Knights were. But that's not discounting the fact of how strong they were to begin with.
And that something lies with me.
Huh? Hey, guys! Vita! Angie, George! Wait. Oh, there they are! I was so distracted by seeing Vita and Rose that I just completely ignored the bottom. Wait. Vita? Good to see you as always, Emma. Of course she decides to swoop in. Right as you're discussing how to overcome a new overpowering weapon. You don't always have to make a show of coming in to save the day, Vita. Oh, because you've never done it 1,000 times yourself, Grandmother. I just couldn't afford to stay away knowing the society, the professor mainly, is involved. If the thirst of Thors is getting on protecting the beautiful ladies of Zemuria from this new threat, then how could I skip out? Oh, Angie, don't ever change. If I get in on this action, I might get in on that action. You know what I mean? If only we didn't. You look well, Crow. Same to you guys. I thought you were still in Arteria, Father Thomas. Must mean our ever-reluctant superiors realize they can't leave this to chance. You would be correct. Even they can't ignore a broadcast so damning. I see the SSS has been very busy. Hopefully I can give congrats once I'm back in Crossbell. Hold on to that congratulations. Hold on to that congrats. Our work's not done yet. You've been conducting an independent investigation in the Empire from what I've heard? At the request of none other than the Prince himself here. We may be unable to mobilize the Imperial Army, but if there's a way to catch the enemies unaware, then even We may be unable to mobilize the Imperial Army, but there is a way to catch the enemy unawares, even if it involves an element of luck. If it works, however, you'll be able to get inside the tower. Really? What's the way then? Please, my dear, can spoil the surprise? That, and I rather don't think we can afford to be too cautious with Elysium. That's smart of you. We can't rule out them being able to listen in on us somehow. See, that's what I think. That's how I think they knew that we were coming in the first place. What a horrific possibility. Well, shall we get to work on our operation? If you're willing to support me in that endeavor, of course. If you're willing to support me in that endeavor, of course, Commander Bales and Toa. I'd never turn that down. We have until it hits 17 hours to pull this off. So, time is of the essence. Let's begin at once. Okay. Prince Oliver, Commander Bales, and Toa began ironing out the details of how to enter the tower. The assault team, comprised of the SSS Class 7 and Rufus's party, let them be to be prepared for this grand battle. They agreed that the best use of their time would be to rest and recharge while touring the newly liberated Crossbell. So, what is the purpose of the Reverie Corridor then? Because surely the Reverie Corridor plays a hand in this somehow, right? Or is that like a distinctive little base that Lapis made before being transferred to her doll body to give us time to train and prepare? This is going to be our last chance to prepare, but we've got less than half a day left. So there's only going to be so much that we can do. The bulk of the responsibility right now is with the commander and the others who are formulating a plan either way. Yeah, but we're still responsible for preparing for the fight we're going to be doing once we're in the tower. Indeed. I would like to tour the region and see how everyone is doing while we can, too. The bikes that Alyssa got her hands on from the Reinford company should help us there. I'll explain the basics of riding them later on. Thanks. How long have you been carrying around those glasses around, by the way? I thought my mask would draw too much attention when walking around the city. This guy plans for everything. Rufus, would they not still recognize you? Why do characters think that the best way to disguise themselves is by putting on a pair of glasses? Rean did it. Rufus is doing it. Superman has done it. I'm sorry. Am I the only one who'd be like, wait a minute, you look an awful lot like this person? And they're probably gonna be thinking, oh shit, they recognize me? Well, of course, because you're not really covering anything. Shall we meet again here just before the operation is scheduled to begin then? Do all that you want now so that you may face what comes next without regrets. Huh? Makes sense, I guess. We shouldn't be getting too friendly with them. Wow, that was kind of blunt, Swin. Wait, Lord Rufus. Can I help you, Detective? You certainly look like you have something to say. Oh, I do. Thinking about it, this is our first time speaking since the Pantagruel before the war. Now that you mention it...
Think of it as my personal apology to you for Operation Birdcage. We will be recalling our troops from Michelin as well. Why don't you enjoy yourselves there one last time?
I'd like to thank you for the consideration, though not half as much as I'd like to deck you in the face.
If you were hoping to try and make good on what you said then, I would not be opposed to humoring you. But I would have thought there were better ways to use what precious little time we have left to us. I happen to agree. That's why I think it would be fruitful for you to travel around Crossbell with us. It's not possible to change the past, but during the upcoming operation, we will be fighting on the same team. The more time we spend preparing together, the easier I think we'll find it to back one another up if things get dicey. What do you say? Boyd. We share Lloyd's view on the matter. I can't deny there's bad blood between us, but the stakes are too damn high here to be petty. Far from me to second-guess our leader. That's Lloyd for you. Always looking at the big picture. You've got to hand it to the guy. We'd like to come along too. The rest of my classmates have their own preparations to make, so they won't be joining us, but we'll have to learn as much as we can in their place. We've been going around separately until now, so we all need to see how everyone else fights. But even putting all of that aside, there's something I want you to see. I want you to see the strength of Crossbell's people. I want you to witness how, in times as hopeless as these, we never give up. Huh. You've some chutzpah? Very well, I see no reason to refuse. Yay! We get to hang out with RX again. Who's RX? Risha, maybe? I didn't know you knew them. It's a funny story. We met not that long ago. We're part of a secret assassinations club. What? Like we needed any more crazy kids.
Yes? I'm all ears if there's something you want to say.
Your name is Lloyd Bannings, right? I think it was you after all.
Huh?
Who was what?
Did he do something?
I performed one last prediction of the future, just before control of Elysium was stolen from me. And that briefly showed me someone who I think was you.
Wait.
Is something going to happen to him? Please, don't worry. I didn't see a vision of him dying or anything. What I saw was very fragmented. So I can't be sure exactly what it meant.
Lapis. As much as I know it's probably best not to say such things. I don't know if it was such a good idea to say anything. Because, now you've got everyone worried if something's gonna happen.
But I feel as though it was telling me that you are the only one capable of unraveling the truth behind all of this.
Me?
Yes. You are the only one who fulfills all of the conditions. But all I saw was this possible future's conclusion. I didn't see what steps would lead up to making it happen.
Sure wish we had a few more details to go on.
But that's a hard story to ignore given Elysium's ability to predict the future.
Okay. I'll keep what you said in mind. Thanks for telling me, Lapis. I'm sure we'll need all the help you can give once this whole thing kicks off, too.
I thought I told you that this is my problem that you're saving? You're helping me.
So you did.
Shall we set off then? Once our preparations are complete, we need to assemble on the tower's rooftop. Yeah, so let's make sure that when we do, we're heading out with no regrets. Right. Huh? The mirror? Oh my gosh. Well, that place looked a bit frightening. I think something must have happened. Maybe we should go and look when we get the chance. About the final preparation period. At this time, you can explore the entirety of Crossbell with certain party members. Those not in your party will remain in town, so you're welcome to seek them out for a chat. Unlike when traveling in town with a limited party, all party members can be used when on highways or in dungeons. Open the party menu upon venturing into a highway or into a dungeon and choose your active party members. Alright. Well, if I'm being honest, as much as I want to explore Crossbell right now, I think this is a very good point in time to be heading to the Reverie Corridor, because I doubt that place is not connected to that tower in one form or another.
Now then.
Not to mention that place is the sole reason of why I'm getting stronger, strong enough to face these monsters. So that's where we're going to be heading to next. But for now, that will be all for this episode. Until then, thank you so much. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think so far and if I'm going in the right direction in terms of both edits. And we will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a wonderful day.